Got your notepad all ready there, buddy?
I do.
Excellent. What is up, interwebs? Big Lou here, Matt the Cutman with me as always. And we have just watched the season finale of Season 1 of The Orville.
Yes.
This is going to be a spoiler-heavy review of not only the season finale, but also the entire first season of The Orville. It is the Seth MacFarlane sci-fi comedy adventure show on Fox. Cutman.
Yes.
This is one of my favorite shows of this new fall season.
As it turns out, MacFarlane's got some game.
He absolutely does. He's not just a one-trick Family Guy pony.
Indeed. No. This one, this one's got fun for the whole family.
Yeah.
Because it's not just a wacky space comedy. It's not just Galaxy Quest.
Yeah.
Right, which is what I kind of thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like a spoof of Star Trek.
Yes.
It's not.
No.
It's some episodes are like just straight. It could be a Next Generation episode.
Yeah, absolutely it could. And there are actually some of these episodes that you could tell that they probably were next-gen spec scripts.
Sure.
They just didn't have the budget for it.
Yeah.
So it definitely has elements of intense social commentary.
Big time.
Very, very much so. Told in an incredibly smart way that's still funny.
Yeah.
And without being too irreverent that... Seth MacFarlane has a tendency to go over the top sometimes. Right. It doesn't do that at all. I love this show because...
Right. It doesn't hit you over the head like Family Guy does.
Yeah.
And just, belittle whatever you happen to think or believe or whatever. But it tells a story and it tells a parable.
Yes.
In a way that's thoughtful and thought-provoking.
In an intelligent way.
In a very intelligent way.
It's a smart show.
Yeah.
But it's still got some really dumb stuff in it sometimes.
But you don't have to. You don't. If you can watch it and not just absorb the greater story. You can sit there and just be entertained by the goofy, dumb, drunk jokes.
Yes, yeah, which there are plenty of.
Many so.
Yeah, very, very much so. And the cast in this, I think, it's a very broad cast. I mean, you've got your very much stereotypical Star Trek cast, but in a very, very cool way.
They were definitely cut from that cloth.
Absolutely. I mean, you've got your captain and your first officer, who the dynamic of them being ex-married,
a former ex-couple,
is a very unique twist because you definitely have especially in like Next Gen, Riker and Picard have that. Father and son type of relationship.
Sure.
Then you've got
mentor-mentee.
Yeah, exactly. And then you've got the relationship. If you go into like Voyager, you've got Janeway and Chakotay who have that kind of. Is there something there? Is there not something there? Mutual respect, co-captain type of thing.
I never really felt is there, isn't there from them. I always felt like. Because of Voyager, and not to get off on a Voyager tangent, I always just felt like it was like, because of the Maquis and the Voyager crews coming together, you had, the two halves of the coin, the yin and the yang coming together.
But a mutual respect type of thing, definitely.
Yeah, the two sides of the house being coming together.
But this, with them, with Mercer and...
Kelly Rourke. Kelly
Rourke!
Damn it!
Inside joke. But with Seth MacFarlane and Adrian Padalecki's character, we have a very different captain first officer dynamic than any other type of show that I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And I really, really like what they did with that. So.
Yes, yeah, especially the Rob Lowe episode.
The Rob Lowe.
Come on.
It wasn't until about halfway through that episode that I realized it was Rob Lowe.
Oh, I spotted him right away.
Oh, it was
God.
Through the makeup, and I was just like, I'm watching it going, I know that guy. I know that's freaking Rob Lowe.
Sam Seaborn.
Yes, good old Sammy. But yeah, and some other great cameos this season too. I mean, we had Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
Had a good cameo there.
Victor Garber always as the
as the Admiral. We had Bob Picardo.
Yes.
Was Alara's father.
Mm-hmm.
We had Jeffrey Tambor had a cameo.
And you recognize the Admiral, the Admiral from today?
I recognized her, but I don't know from where.
It was Kelly Hu.
Yes.
She was Wolverine's counterpart.
Yes. Yeah.
But from many other things. IMDb her, but she's been around.
I was gonna say I recognized her, but I didn't know. I couldn't exactly place her. But yeah, I mean, so if you had to pick a favorite episode from this first season of the Orville, which one would you pick?
Well, no, see, that's the problem, because what we were talking about is there were straight sci-fi ones, there were social commentary ones, there were just really, really funny ones. The Rob Lowe one. Oh my god, that may be my favorite one. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I mean, the social commentary ones, the one where, the ones where
the arrow up, arrow down one.
Was that the one where they're living on the species is living on the ship? They don't realize it?
No. That was the City in a Bottle. Episode. That was a great.
That was a really good one.
I was talking about the one where the vote up arrows or the vote down ones.
Yeah,
another really good one too.
Yeah. That's another one where I thought they were ripping off an episode of Black Mirror.
Yeah.
And it turns out that was just a brilliant social commentary.
Yeah.
And they had took the idea probably from Black Mirror, and just expanded on it in wildly different ways. Just kind of like this episode as well.
Yeah.
This episode was kind of reminded me of a Voyager episode.
I was just going to say that. Yeah. Ship in a Bottle or Voyager, whatever the name of that episode was.
Right. Where Voyager was in orbit of this one planet where time existed much faster on that planet.
Yeah.
And they got to observe the entire evolution of that planet from, village people to space dwelling. I thought that's where they were going. I thought, oh man, they're kind of ripping that off. And then of course they went in a completely different direction, and it became much more interesting, I thought.
A lot more poignant to a lot of the stuff that's going on in our society today. Yeah. So, and Seth MacFarlane, I think, has a really great way of, like we've just said from the beginning of this review, doing that without hitting us over the head with it. So, again, if you know Seth MacFarlane and you're looking for it, then it's blatantly obvious. But if you're just wanting to watch a fun sci-fi comedy, then it's that too. The show definitely, like you said, it's fun for everybody.
I've gotta think that even if you are just watching it for the entertainment value, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But even if you are just watching it for the entertainment value, the greater good is seeping into your brain.
I would hope so.
You can't. I mean, you can't watch Star Trek and not have the greater good seep into your brain.
Yeah. So overall, I can't wait to see where this season is going. I'm glad that it was only a short season, though. I like that we have, not 22 episodes of fluff. We had 10 concise episodes. Was it 10 or was it 12?
I think it was, so it was supposed to be 13. It was only 12.
Okay, so
Episode 13, whatever that was, it's been written.
Okay.
And so it was supposed to be the finale of this year. It will serve as the premiere of next year.
Fantastic, because they have already greenlit a season 2, which is awesome that they've greenlit that, and they greenlit that like several weeks ago, which is just a testament to how number one, how good this show is, and number one, how popular it is. So I'm very, very excited to see where they're going to be going with this. My one stipulation
here we go.
Or one sticking point, and this is being very, very, very nitpicky, is that I wish that they would have a little bit more of an overarching kind of through storyline throughout the season, as opposed to just single adventure one-offs, just because I'm used to that type of storytelling now, because I'm spoiled by other shows that I watch. But other than that, I love this show, and I think it's very entertaining, and I'm really looking forward to what they're doing next. Anything to add?
So be good.
For goodness sake.
Whoa.
Somebody's coming. Well, folks, those are our thoughts on the first season and season finale of The Orville. Let us know what your thoughts are. Are you as big a fan of this show as we are? Clearly, we are big sci-fi geeks here, and we love this type of show. Yeah, that guy. If you like our review and you like our channel and you want to show us some love, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Hit the subscribe button. If you want to find us on social media, we're on Twitter, on Facebook. The links to our pages can be found down in the description of this video.
Oh, before we conclude, speaking of sci-fi, did when you saw the statue of Kelly, did you think of Janestown? All I could think of.
I did not, but now that you say that, that's...
if she had looked up and she thought, no, this is what it's like to go insane, I would have lost it.
For those of you who may be watching that don't get the Janestown reference, it's a reference to Firefly, which is another show on fantastic sci-fi show on Fox that Fox canceled. Thank goodness, for goodness sake, that they had the good sense to extend the Orville. So, anyway, I did not think that.
Jane, the man they call Jane. The hero of Canton.
To the mothers!
To me!
Oh, good Lord. Yes, so with that...
We've lost it. The show's gone off the rails.
Right off the friggin' rails. That's gonna do it for us. Subscribe to this channel, folks, and we will see you next time right here on the interwebs.